Alright, I'm streaming. Don't say anything you'll regret going out into the public.
I mean, I don't regret saying anything, so
Keep all your hot takes to yourselves.
I mean, that's true.
No matter how true they are.
Wait, did I roll health?
I hope so. Oh. So instead of finding our last player, we lost one of our people. That seems about right.
Wait, did I only roll one?
You should only roll one.
I have two
Oh,
people to level
you're right.
up.
You right. You right.
I rolled one. Doesn't look like anything else. So we go to...
I've been accosting my cat with my tape measure over the past couple days. He now sees the tape measure as a toy. But it's fun because I can poke him from any distance. Boop.
Okay, so I did that. And I need to go over to my phantom.
Oh, I gotta find some suitable boss music to play for you all.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Your audio sounds far worse.
Sorry.
Unacceptable.
He was sleeping, but he also did not level up his character, so he needs a second to level up his character before we start.
Pain. Okay.
There we go.
I'm not gonna say he's in the wrong, but he did have like 3 extra weeks.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I need to search for see if I can find anything suitable.
So, can I use this ability as like an attack?
Empowered holy water. Yes? If you know that formula.
What do you
And
mean?
have
Yeah, I
holy
know it.
water.
Yeah.
So how much damage would it do?
What's your caster level?
5.
Bonus damage equal to...
Well.
So it does holy water damage plus additional 5.
There you go.
I don't know how much holy water damage does.
Well, that's something you should look up.
Holy water. I mean, she's not wrong.
Empowered.
Let's see. A direct hit by a flask of holy water deals 2d4 points of damage to an undead creature or an evil outsider.
Okay, so how do I put that in the thing? You said, what is it?
2d4.
2d4 plus 5. Okay, can you check my thing to make sure I put that in right?
Click it, I'll tell you. Also, I don't think that holy water is an alchemical item, so I don't think you can just make holy water out of nothing.
Yeah, you would need the holy water. You want to take out the strength modifier on that.
There's no strength modifier in here.
There we go.
On your damage there is.
Oh. How do I change that?
Oh, so you want to change the melee to ranged. If you hit the
I'm
cog on the
thinking
left,
strength. It changes to strength two-handed, offhanded, dex two-handed,
do
offhanded,
dash where there's nothing there.
dash. Okay.
Yeah. And you want to change from melee to ranged.
Okay.
That should do it.
Sorry for the loud music if you guys are hearing that. Trying to find the a
Okay, is
good
that better?
boss song while we wait.
Perfect.
I think I'll just roll with what we've been using because it just works.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. What level
Just-
are we supposed to be?
5.
5.
Okay.
Hopefully you're not 3.
No, I have my stuff looks to be built for 5.
Well, if your stuff's built for 5, then we're good to go.
Yeah.
Is your health changed and everything for level 5?
I was at 52, so maybe.
That seems about right.
Roll. Here's my. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It looks like. Did you? Wait, no, you didn't.
Well,
Last one was a D20 that you did. So I don't think that was your health.
he might not have rolled it in chat, or he might be taking the average. Because you
That
can
might
always
be
take half of it.
Yep,
Could-
average would make sense then.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
always
52 hit points? How do you have 52 hit points? I don't have 28.
Because he's a fighter.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to. It's a D10 per level if you took half of it. 5 levels. Actually, that puts you at 25. Plus con mod. Yeah.
Don't
Plus
worry.
10 at your first level.
Don't worry, Shiro's at 29 as well, so.
Yeah, you guys, trust me, you'll need it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I have a spirit with me.
I'm going to
They help a lot.
see if I can do this. Can I pop the chat out? I can't.
And? Really?
Well, I can't pop it out on OBS and then like look at it while I'm alt-tabbing around. So I'm going to see if I can figure out a way
Have
to...
it on your phone.
Actually, might work. Let me see.
That's what I do sometimes when I'm streaming.
Because I'm going to be flipping around between 600 different pages. Last time I missed some people talking. There we go. I got the chat up on my phone. That'll help. So I hopefully won't miss any messages. So, we got everybody here. It's been a couple weeks. Let's go ahead and not roll initiative, as it's not time for that. Let's go ahead and do
Well,
a
why
quick
not?
recap. Because we got to recap first, so everybody knows what's going on.
But we can see them.
Yeah, you can see them. Okay. So, last session, I would like to say last week, but that's not true. Last session, you all found a demon that was locked in a room. He seemed to be sealed in by a sigil. You come to learn some crazy stuff, like the fact that he's been summoned from outside of the plane, which is very interesting because that doesn't happen in this world. Planar travel's been kind of ixnayed. So, that was crazy. You then managed to convince him to be on your side by you all signing contracts to the effect. And so you all pretty much sold your soul to a demon. So that was fun. Not only did you all sell your soul to the demon, you all then said, I think we should also make him our leader. So that was interesting. That happened. Y'all then bebopped around the castle again for a little bit, rested for a night, and finally made your way into the antechamber, or I guess I could just say chamber, of the Lich proper. I'm not showing the screen. That's okay, because I wasn't doing anything anyway. Let's turn on display capture. Perfect. So, you all make your way into the chamber of the Lich. The air becomes heavier as you step into this chamber. In fact, Blight and Shiro, you both notice the same feeling that you would feel stepping into a dungeon. The sort of weightlessness and cleanliness of the air, the artificial nature of it, as it would be. Because I think you are the only two that have gone through True Blue dungeons with this group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you all step into this massive chamber that seems to not beget the size of the castle itself, the room doesn't seem like it would be able to fit inside of the castle. It extends off into darkness in a few different directions. The light inside the room is very dim. You can barely see anything, but what you can see is fissures in the floor. You can see a pile of corpses over here, all bones. In the center, you see a ominous blue glow that seems to percolate out of some sort of hole in the ground. As you watch, you notice ghostly figures rise from it into the ceiling and disappear. You hear low moans of what sounds like death. In front of you, you see many different skeletons in different garbs and levels of decomposition. I will point out to you here, there seems to be two skeletons that are massive compared to the other ones, almost twice their size, carrying large tower shields and swords. There's two others standing here that each are wielding two blades. Flanked on each side of these seem to be skeletons in robes of some sort. Judging from the skeletal casters that you fought earlier in the castle, this may be some of them. The ones that are the most interesting so far, though, are these 6 that you see centered around the ring. There's something different about them. They have no lower bodies. They're actually attached to small wheels, and you notice that there's smoke pouring out of them. All the way back on a raised dais, standing in front of a podium, you see the Lich proper, Scarra himself, fully in his skeletal form. You notice that even though he's fully in his skeletal form, there's still bits and pieces of flesh hanging from him, as though he's attempting to hold on to some pieces of his humanity. 2 archers flank him to his left and right. They are both holding crossbows. They seem to be very heavy crossbows, the kind of which may even hurt or break a normal human's shoulders to use. And flanking him even closer on left and right side are 2 more robed skeletal magi. You all fan out a good distance away from the oncoming horde, and Scarra looks across the vast distance through the mist of souls that seem to be raising from the center of the room and locks eyes with you. For a moment, you notice what seems to be maybe sorrow or regret flash on his skeletal face before it's completely replaced with a visage of rage and anger. I told you not to come here. My stupid half even gave you a way to leave, and yet you stayed. He smiles a maniacal smile. Well, you have made your choice. Does anybody wish to say anything to Scarra before we begin?
My symbiote kind of hisses at him and clacks its teeth.
Very well. Whoop. Just put this over here. Okay. Nobody says anything?
Nope.
Very well. Please roll initiative. Ignore that.
There's Shiro.
All right,
Great.
so we are going to start at the top with Shiro and Saber.
Shiro is 4.
Okay, Saber.
9.
Blight.
11. I swear I'm about to start switching to my damn what's the name die.
Vista.
22.
And just add my modifiers after that.
Tat.
Ian.
Tat has already been sucked into the Lich's clutches. He's being sacrificed as we speak.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
There you
Now
go.
we can hear you.
Because I've been speaking.
Nope. Now we can hear you. Did you want to say something before we rolled initiative?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your initiative?
6.
6 it is. I am going to roll initiative for the different skeletal types in groups. So we are going to start... Actually, we're going to start with the demon. The demon looks out at all of the skeletons, kind of rolls his shoulders, stretches. Thank you for all of the food you gave me. Let's see how well I can put it to use. He has, for initiative, D20 plus 7. 22.
Nice.
Hey.
He tied Vista. Vista, what is your dexterity?
Hold on.
Okay. While you're doing that,
18.
18. His is 16, so you will go first. Assuming none of the rest of the stuff rolls better. We're going to start with the 2 Skeletal Magi here. They're going to roll for a 12. Okay. Then we are going to move on to the large Skelemans. That is at a +1. They get 6s. They're big and bulky. You can expect them to move fast. We are going to move on to the exploding ones. Oh. I mean, the smoking skeletons.
Oh, that's great to know.
No one heard that.
Nobody
right?
heard anything.
Sure.
That's called meta
Oh.
knowledge.
Yes, it is.
21!
Oh. No, not
Okay.
using meta knowledge. This is gonna be great.
The skeletal archers in the back are going to roll. At an 18. And now the other two magi are going to go with the other one. So Scarra himself is going to roll. Nine. Very well. So, Vista, you are the first to go. Laid out before you is a veritable horde of angry skeletons and a Lich who commands them. What do you wish to do? If you have any questions, each block is 5 feet of movement. So, any calculations you have to do, 5 feet per square.
There we go. Now my two are in squares.
I was just about to move them too.
Sorry, I'm counting.
That's fine. You are currently 40 feet from the closest skeletons. Yeah, you can use the measure tool. It should work properly.
Yeah.
I can't move my own character.
Why can you not move your own character?
I don't know. I'm clicking it and it's not doing anything.
That is because the character is controlled by everybody. There you go. Can you move it now?
Yeah. So
Okay.
5 feet, 1, 2, 10, 15. Stop it.
You can use the tab key, I believe. Wait, is it not tab?
So I want to move here.
Okay. Go ahead and move
And
there.
then I want to throw a bomb.
Let me just change that. There you go. So you're moving to here, you said?
No, where I was.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, that should
Alright.
be 20 feet away, right?
Looks about right to me. $15, 20 feet. It's 25 feet by my count.
Oh, then I want to move up one.
All right, you're within 20
and then I want to
feet.
throw a bomb.
Okay. So,
Didn't do shit.
well, that's not true. You just didn't hit your target. So Vista pulls out one of her glass vials, slamming the base of it on her hand. You hear the small shattering of glass on the inside of the vial as the chemicals mix. She throws it at the skeletons. Let me double check the splash weapon mechanics. You think I'd have them memorized at this point, but I don't. Throw a splash weapon. So, when you throw a splash weapon, if you miss, you roll a d8 to determine the misdirection. So you're targeting this skeleton, right?
Hold on. Yeah, I was targeting the two in the front.
There you go. So go ahead and roll a d8, and I'll tell you which way it falls. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vista walks forward in the group, throws her bomb, and it goes sailing over the shoulders of the skeletons into the pit itself. And you brace yourself for the upcoming explosion that always follows one of Vista's bombs. However, you hear nothing. So, Vista went. It is now the
Good.
demon's turn.
Good job, Vista.
Thanks.
Keep up the
I
good
try.
work.
No, I'm just standing up here for everybody to fucking attack me.
Well, luckily for you, the nice demon that you all sold your soul to is willing to step in the way. And I'm just moving some people around real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Perfect. So, the demon has... Let me just double check. He's got 30 feet of movement. So, he is going to perform a charge on this huge skeleton right here, which is double his movement, which would be 60 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, because he is large, he has reach, I believe. That's fine. He's just going to charge up to this skeleton here, roaring as he does so. You can feel the roar of this demon reverberate in the very core of your being. As he charges forward, as he's charging, you see him pull a handle off of his belt and focus for a second as what would be the area where a blade would be ignites into a flaming longsword. Charging the skeleton gives him a +2 to hit, so he is going to roll his attack. Slow. 18 versus the giant skeletons. That does indeed hit. So the demon brings his flaming greatsword, longsword, down onto this skeleton. You hear the sound of smashing as it cleaves through some of the bones, but is stopped by the top of the skeleton shield. He takes...
I thought those were just holding swords, not shields.
Oh, that's right. Those ones were dual swords. My bad. The one he attacks, this one raises its blade to catch it before it cleaves all the way through it. Taking 9 damage, it looks like. Oh, wait. Sorry. Plus 1d6 of fire. 14 damage.
That's more acceptable. Like we could do that kind of damage in one turn.
Okay.
Maybe the bombs could.
Make sure he has... So he does have a couple different things he can do. Nah, he's good for now. Yeah, he's good. It is now the smoking skeletons' turns.
Yeah, just smoking.
They're just smoking. So,
Or are they smoking?
from the inside. 20, 25, 30, 35. All right. This one starts off, you hear the wheels screech as they begin to spin out, and poof, takes off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He attempts to move through the provoked square of the demon, who swings his mighty flaming longsword at him. But the skeleton is too quick and rolls right underneath the mighty demon's swing. Boop, boop, boop. Ending up right next to Vista.
Why me?
Because you're the closest thing besides the demon, and these skeletons might be smarter than your average skeleman for, some specific reasons. It goes to claw at your face. With a 6, you easily step out of the way, allowing your leather armor. You're wearing leather armor, right? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, to take some of the claw impact. And that's it. Whoop. This one comes up and attempts to hit the mighty demon. But its claws cannot even pierce its hide. This one also comes up. Attempts to hit the demon. Again, attempting to slash the demon. The demon easily moves his leg out before getting hurt. Now, I have to measure this distance. 5, 10, 25, 30, 35. Okay, that's not 40. We're good. Another one takes off directly at you. For 7. These skeletons do not seem to be striking you very hard. You can tell they can't get much damage in, as they can't get any force behind their smacks as they are on the ground. This one moves.
They ain't got no legs.
40. Yeah, I'll give it that. You are flanked now. So it's +2. You are surrounded by skeletons that are just like, just kind of slapping you a little bit. It doesn't really hurt, but it is, mildly annoying. Boop, boop, boop. It's the archers with their heavy crossbows. They both take aim at the mighty Baal. I keep saying Baelor. It's not a Baelor. It's just a demon. Archers. Here we go. 20 plus 6. Oh. That is a 9 and a 19. So that is a 14 and a 25. The 14 bolt actually bounces off one of the Baelor's horns. Why do I keep saying Baelor? I gotta stop saying that.
That's the race it was.
It's not a Baelor though, is it?
That's what you.
That's what you said.
Oops. It is a Baelor. I've been right this whole time, subconsciously. The other one does indeed impact. It hits the Baelor square in the chest. You hear a meaty thunk as the Baelor takes.
We nicknamed him Slav.
Yes, Slav. For 7 damage.
Isn't one of those a crit fail?
No, those are just damage dice.
That's just for damage, though.
The demon roars out, but kind of smiles at the end. You can tell that it didn't damage him much. Skeletal Magi. Okay. So these two back here are going to hold their turn, as they can't do anything from this distance. But these two are close enough to, I think, your whole group. Boop, boop, boop. 25. Boop, boop, boop. 45. 45 is the farthest. Yep, 45 is the farthest. So,
Fun.
starting with, let me just see. I think they both want to do the same thing, but I want to double check, so I'm not bamboozling you guys.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So we're gonna start with Ray of Infeeblement. So this skeleton is going to target the Baelor with the ray, and this one is going to target Tat. So
Have a character model.
yeah, he does. It's right
Isn't
here.
that your GM model?
No, I mean it's just the character picture that I gave him that he kept. All right,
Yeah.
so both of the Skeletal Magi begin chanting and channeling, and as they do, a purple beam begins to form in their hands. This one points at the Baylor, and this one points at Tat. The beam shoots out, slamming directly into the Baylor, who is going to roll his Fortitude save. Tat, if you would also like to roll yours.
All right, I missed all of that, but I heard Fortitude save. So
There you go.
Raven Feeblement, or a purple ray.
Oh,
Is
Raven
it-
Feeblement?
Yes.
Awesome.
You're gonna be feeble.
So says my 25 Fortitude save?
No, I think you're probably fine. Ooh, the demon is not. So, Tat, you're
Ooh.
slammed with this purple beam, and you feel the energy start to drain out of you. You're feeling very tired. But you realize what this is, and you harden yourself to the effect, shaking it off, and you are fine. However, the Baylor, not expecting such a magical attack, as he's been accosted by nothing but physical stuff, does begin to have the energy drained from him. He is... Oof. He loses... Oh! 6 strength.
Oh, jeez.
You see the demon sort of like, keel forward a little bit and stagger. In fact, you notice that his blade kind of like starts to point towards the ground as his, that's rough. If anybody has a dispelling effect, now might be the time. But that was those Magi's. Blight, it is now your turn.
I would like to move up and occupy the same square as our gnome friend. 'Cause, I can do that because I'm me.
And have measured.
Very well. That's something to do with the Ubitu thing, right?
Yep.
'Kay.
They're small frame.
All
then
right.
I want to attack the one on the left.
Okay, we're
I
going...
mean, I'll stand behind her just so
yeah,
you can see
that'll
we're
help.
in
But
the
I know
same
you're
square.
standing on her. So, Blight moves forward and kind of stands on top of Vista because she's very short and he can easily stand there, acting as her shield or bulwark, if you will. And you're attacking this one on the left?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your attack roll. Whoo, baby. Whoo. Oh, damn. All right. Blight was ready for this. Blight steps up, standing between the skeletons that are gently slapping Vista, and cleaves one in half for 17 damage. Just completely cuts the bones in half. And as he does so, the smoke that is pouring out of these skeletons ignites. Dealing... Well, okay, give me reflex save, both of you, please.
Where is my mouse?
Blight with a 21.
Hold on. I'm working on my new computer. I need to find my mouse.
Vista with a 22. Okay, so both of you will take half damage from this. All right, so you both take 7 damage as the skeleton that Blight cut explodes.
Is it going to deal damage to the other skelly behind it?
It does for 15. That's perfect. The skeleton behind him is caught in the explosion and also explodes. Please give me reflex saves again.
Oh, you two are having a great time up there.
Okay, you both save, so you'll take half damage again. Plus 4. So you both take 5 more damage.
21, so that puts me at
16. If you're at 21.
16. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Oof.
Both of these skeletons are now dead. Can I not? There we go. Wrong setting. Boop. Boop. Very well. It is now Scarra's turn. Scarra sees that what's going on. You see him look about the battlefield, and he begins to chant in a low, guttural language. He reaches out and places his hand on the shoulder of this skeleton. And you see that skeleton begin to faintly glow.
Which one was that? I missed that.
The skeleton to his right. The archer to his right, even.
That one. Got it.
Yep. Alright. And that's all Scar is going to do. It is Saber's turn.
Hey. Saber. Seeing that those two just exploded. It's gonna take a move to go around.
Okay.
And attack that one. With both
You
slams.
step there?
Yep.
Alright. So, as you step here, the skeletal remains in the pile to your right get a provoked attack.
Oh great, these are skeletal. Got it.
You see
Okay.
multiple different legs and arms and small daggers and stuff reach out of this pile of bones and begin to accost you. Because this is technically a swarm, I do not have to roll to hit. I believe you roll reflex.
Double checking to make sure. Okay. That's not a
10.
great reflex.
All right, so you take 5 damage. As
Is any of this magical?
that is impressive. No, it is just physical damage.
Got it. Got it. Perfect.
I'm assuming you take no damage then?
I take no damage.
Very well.
My 2 slams against this one.
This one?
Yep.
Both of which hit for 11 damage. That is enough. This one explodes for... Wait, is it plus... It was plus 4. So 9 damage.
Is this magical?
It is a supernatural ability. So that explodes. Oh wait, the Baylor also has to roll his save, so that's what he's gonna do. His reflex is
Oh yeah, Saber does reflex.
plus 8 for 15. He doesn't save. Man, this Baylor sucks.
What about
Does
What about
16
Saber?
Saber indeed saves.
And then is supernatural magical?
Yes.
Okay.
So you will take.
You said it was 9, so it should be
9.
4 or 5.
Yep, 4. The Baylor will take 9. He's not feeling great. He's
Oh,
kind
fine.
of not feeling great. And then the one behind him explodes, or this one. Which
That hits the Baylor,
yes,
but not
and the
not
swarm
Saber.
and the mage.
Yep, mage, and if that takes damage,
he does take half damage. Takes 10. Takes 5 damage. Okay. Whew. He's kind of getting shaky. As for the swarm and for the mage, they you notice that as the blast washes over them, they don't seem affected by it. Scarra kind of sneers as you guys are looking around and watching the skeletons explode, and then you look over to you're like, ha, he blew up his friend, and as the dust settles, the skeletal mage and the swarm of bones seem unaffected. So
Baylor just grabs the other one and throws it across.
it is now Tat's turn.
So I can't control my character.
Oh, all you guys having problems controlling. You should really just get control of yourselves, guys.
come on,
There you go.
just be like Saber.
By the
and-
way, if I didn't explain, this is rough terrain, as is moving through the bone swarm.
Gotcha.
Because it's a fissure in the ground. And you gotta try and not fall in. Tat, you can charge for double your move speed, if that helps.
I mean, that would be fun, but I have things I'm going to throw at people.
Oh, okay.
And,
A wooden stake for 7 piercing damage. Alright.
This guy.
16 is indeed a hit for that Skeletal Magi. Dealing 7 damage. You chuck a wooden spear essentially as hard as you can at this Magi, and it clips his shoulder and he falls back a little bit, stumbles, but is still standing. Okay. It is now the Skeletal Giants' turns. The 2 in front of the Baylor make their attacks. And they make their offhand attacks. Whoo! All right. 3 out of the 4 strikes the Baylor parries with his sword or moves out of the way, or his thick hide accept. However, one of the strikes makes it through. Let me roll to confirm the critical. Does not confirm. So it stabs him, and it looks like it's going right for his heart, but at the last second, the Baylor turns and takes 5 more damage. You can see that the line that's cut across the Baylor, the actual blood spurts out of it because this is piercing damage. Let me put the 5 damage on there. He is looking shaky, but blood comes spewing out of him, and you can actually feel the heat off of the Baylor blood as it spews out. And the they take they get reflex saves, which guarantee they're gonna fail, but we'll roll them. Yep, they both fail. And take they both take 4 damage as the blood lands onto their skeletal bodies and begins to burn through the skeleton itself. The other 2 have 20 feet of movement. And so they are going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, and he can't move any farther. The one coming for you, Tat, does swing at you with his sword, though. For 9. I think your AC is a little better than that. So you, what weapons do you use? You
Ian, we can't hear you.
I don't fucking understand what the hell's up with Discord right now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. This is for my character. I have a club.
Okay.
And my AC is 20.
So you easily bring your club up to parry the strike. It is now Shiro's turn. Hey, Shiro's in this fight.
Hey, Shiro's gonna get down a little bit like a fox
Okay.
Did
and
you
start
get it?
running really quick. Not actually doing anything besides running.
Okay.
And then touching the Baylor.
Punching the Baylor?
Touching.
Oh, okay.
And
I
healing
saw- I
him
heard
out.
I heard straight up you're just gonna punch it in the ass.
Give me a second. Okay, no, healing works fine on the Baylor. That's fine. Okay. Healed
Yeah.
for 12.
Yep.
Nice. You run forward, and as the Baylor like swings back to hit another skeleton, you grab one of his wings and pour healing energies into him. And he goes, "Ugh, thanks."
Don't worry, Chief. We got your back.
Man, this is weird.
Gotcha, boss!
Don't worry,
Very
boss. I got you.
Very well. Back to the top. Vista. Maybe you should use your mad scientist thing. Or maybe one of your other extracts.
It sounds like she needs to vomit spiders.
So that's actually what I was thinking about doing, was vomiting spiders.
Okay. Okay. We've been over this. Your
Spiders
spiders
are
deal
undead,
poison
undead.
damage.
Yeah.
These are undead.
He's just gonna heal him.
It's gonna do nothing as they don't
Oh,
get
yeah, no,
poisoned.
it's not-
Hold on, let me see.
Can they do anything other than poison damage?
No. It's just a bunch of spooters biting you. Be uncomfortable. But if they can't poison you, they can't really do much. Might be itchy.
I'm gonna use True Strike
On yourself or another.
myself.
Okay. So Vista pulls out a vial of clear blue liquid and downs it. And you can see her pupils dilate as she gets ready for her next strike. So you get plus 20 on your next attack roll. It's now the demon's turn again, and he's angry. So he is gonna swing a ding-ding with his longsword. His first strike is a 29, which beats the AC of that damnable Skeleman. For 15 damage. Wait, 6. Yeah, 9 plus. Yeah, 15 damage. The skeleton, he cleaves almost completely through the skeleton. The skeleton's still shakily standing, though, getting ready to come at him again. He's very mad at this one, as it's the one that stabbed him in the chest. And he comes down the other side with his comes down the other side with another strike. And since these are the dual wielding ones, he does indeed hit. Plus 3. For 9 damage, cleaving the skeleton fully in twain. And where's the... Oh, I keep doing that. Is down. Okay. It's now the Fuming Skeleton's turns. I think there's only one left, right?
Yep.
All right.
I don't know what this
There's
back
one
here
back,
is.
Oh, that's
But
right.
I-
Let me do a quick measurement here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40. All right, he's just going to move into a 40-foot range here because I forgot about him. However, this one is in a nice, neat place that's about 20 feet from everybody in the party. Right? 5, 10, 10, 15. Oh, Tat's 30. Well, that's okay. Oh, is he within... Actually, this guy's going to move 5 feet less. Actually,
That's still 20.
this guy's going to move 5. Look, I promise I'm not metagaming. There is a reason why these skeletons are being smarter.
Than the mage and the sword wielding ones.
Yes. Okay. This skeleton looks at Vista and looks around and then starts to shake and shake and shake. And you notice the fumes coming out get more volumetric?
Voluminous.
Voluminous?
Mhm.
There's a lot more fumes and then it explodes. Everybody please roll reflex saves besides
Within
Tat.
a 25-meter radius?
Within a 20.
20?
Okay, so we gotta go with a boop it and
Shiro
boop
does
it
not
and-
save. Saber does not save. Vista saves and Blight saves.
I'm glad I rolled a 1 on reflex
Yeah.
save.
The two of the skeletons need a roll.
They do not indeed need to roll. Whew, that was low rolls. Good. Alright, so everybody that passed their save, which was Vista and Blight, you take 4 damage. Shiro and Saber take 9. As this one self-destructs.
So I guess the two skeletons within the 20 feet don't need to do it because the Baylor was in the way?
Nope. As the... Oh, wait, the Baylor needs to roll. I'm not used to playing a character.
Well, get used to it.
Roll d20 plus... oh, his was like 8. Yeah, he's good.
Ah! No sells the shit
So
out of
he
that.
takes 4.
He takes no. He somehow dodges
Is it fire?
explosion.
If it's fire, it should heal his ass, right?
Well, it's not exactly fire. It's force damage. As it shakes up your organs.
Oh, okay.
Does that count as magic?
It's the supernatural ability itself is magical.
Okay.
The components that were used to put these things together are considered magical components. In the same way that
Okay,
Vista's
okay.
alchemy is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the damage that Saber takes, their ectoplasm is just being rattled.
Yep. Just jiggling that jiggle.
Saber's jiggling slightly.
That semi-solid jello that she's made of just wiggles.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is the Skeleman. Now it's the archers. This archer is going to take a shot at Tat. For a 13.
No.
You actually see the arrow coming at you and knock it out of the air with your club. And the other one with a plus 20 gets down on one knee, closes an eye, takes an aim, and fires right at Shiro.
Oh, at
Nat
Shiro.
Nat 1 this
Oh
shit.
jeez. Oh jeez.
So that is
Okay.
a 39 versus AC. I think it hits.
It definitely hits.
For 11
It-
damage.
It. Oh jeez. It most definitely hits. Okay.
Who's the closest to Scarra? That would be Saber. Saber, please give me a perception check. You know what? I'll give Shiro a perception check as well, since she's the one that got shot. Shiro don't see shit. Saber don't see shit. Never mind.
I am so happy. I can I use my own dice?
Oh, you could use your hero points.
Oh yeah, I do have a lot of those. I'll use a hero point for Shiro to relook.
That seems good.
There we go.
Perfect!
I like that. I like that.
Shiro, you notice as the skeleton kneels down and fires the arrow, you actually notice Scarra next to them is almost putting on what seems to be a marionette play. You can surmise that Scarra is in some way, shape, or form controlling these undead. If not all of them, then different ones at different times. You actually, and you notice that after that skeleton fires the bolt, it stops glowing.
So he's mind controlling his army at times.
It is now
Well,
the Skeletal Magi's turn. Both of them, this one fires at the Baelor, and this one fires at Tat. Both, please give me, I believe, reflex saves, but let me double check. Nope. They get to roll touch attacks. Whoa. The one on the left does not hit. In fact, he manages to frost over his hand. So it will be inconvenient for him in his next turn. And the one on the right shoots at the Baelors. There we go. Touch. His touch is 14. Swinging a hit. Dealing 5 cold damage.
Just to make sure, this Skeleman is dead, right?
Which one?
The one that
Oh,
exploded?
yep, the one that blew up. I'll change that in just 1 second. You notice that as the ray of frost hits the Baelor, he screams out. And you see the frost crystals form on his chest. And you can tell he's very uncomfortable. And probably weak to frost. Yeah, let me fix that. Boop. Boop. There is one exploding guy left. So that was the Magi's. It is now Blight's turn.
I sent you a question.
Fireball. Is it 3d6? I believe so. Yes. Actually, yeah, that's like the base damage on Fireball, isn't it?
Were you thirsty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Indubitably.
Depends on the caster level.
It's
base 3
enchanted
for
onto
that.
a ring.
Yeah. I re-looked at that and I was like, wait, that makes sense, yeah.
How many feet is it from me to the Lich?
To the Lich. Ooh, he's getting spicy.
Let's see.
That would be 75 feet, roughly.
So I have 400 feet on the spell, right?
Who's the what? Let me double check. That
I'm
seems.
pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? 400 feet plus 40 per level. Yeah, no, you be right.
Yeah. So that's 520 feet that you're working with.
And it's a 20-foot radius from him.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, I wanna do the thing.
He wants to do the
We're
thing.
actually going to use some of the magical items you guys have collected on your journey. All right.
What's magical items?
I know we've been collecting artifacts at the end of every dungeon, but what?
I mean, the only one that I have is the switch location.
And I used that to almost kill myself once. Oh man, good times.
Good times.
Okay, well, first off, I believe they get a reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull up Fireball in here. Yep, reflex save for half. So, Blight pulls. He holds his hand up in a fist and points it at Scarra. Scarra looks at Blight and kind of smirks. Scarra is going to roll his reflex save of. Not good.
Ooh, sorry, Scarra.
The archers are going to roll their reflex saves. One of them makes the DC, I believe, is considered 13, right? 10 plus the caster level. So they
Should be 15 then.
no, it would be caster level of the person that enchanted
Oh,
the
3, so it'd be 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be 13. So they both make their saves, and then the mages are gonna make theirs. Let's do that. They both make. So everybody except Scarra takes half damage. And you rolled 12 for the damage. So, oh wait. Yeah. So each of these guys takes 6. And Scarra takes 12. The fireball starts out as a small pea and shoots its way across the room, slamming directly into Scarra's chest and exploding with nearly the same force as one of Vista's bombs. Nearly. Blowing all of the skeletons around Scarra kind of shy away at the last second to avoid some of the damage, but Scarra kind of puffs out his chest and just accepts it. As the smoke and flames clear, all of them are still standing. In Scarra, you notice some of the flesh that was still hanging to his skeletal form has become charred.
So that's my standard action. What can I still do?
Move if you want.
I don't want to leave her open. I'm gonna move up. I just don't want her getting hit in the face with a crossbow bolt.
Much appreciated.
Fair enough. So, it is now Scarra's turn. Scarra takes one look at the person that just shot a fireball down his throat. And he says, "Is that the best you have?" And points at you.
I just tell him it was your ring.
Okay, I think this is a touch. Saving throw none, duration instant. Range touch attack. Okay. That's 17 versus your touch AC.
You mean 20?
Your touch is 20?
Yeah, my touch armor class is 20. That's why I don't wear armor.
What
And
the
I can't
fuck?
be flat-footed.
What the fuck? Wow, okay. He points at you and the beam fires out of his fingertip and at the last second you drop your shoulder and lean back, and the beam kind of scorches a little bit of your armor as it goes over your left shoulder.
Doing this shit Matrix style.
Apparently, motherfucker's got a 20 touch AC. Fucking monks and monkajankin classes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole... I haven't been able to use it much, because everything tries to eat everybody up.
Saber, it is your turn.
Saber's gonna... Yeah. Boop, 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 all the way over there.
How many feet of movement does it have? Because walking over corpses is considered rough terrain.
Still 10, 20. Is that 30?
I mean, the other
that'd be
thing's
25.
dead, so you won't get a flanking. You can just go over.
25. 30.
That's good. However, moving by the swarm reaches out
Yep.
to hit you again, but it doesn't matter because it's not magical. You're good to go.
I mean, it might do a little bit of damage, honestly.
Well, let's see. Does 15 beat your AC?
Nope.
Oh, wait. No, wait. It doesn't have to beat your AC because
It doesn't have to be AC.
Give me a
because
reflex
it's
save.
swarm. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ooh, that's probably...
It deals. I think that's this one. 10 damage?
Words.
2d6.
Was it 2d6 or was it 1d6?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
I think it was 2.
Fucking shit.
Pretty much everything in this has been doing 2d6, so.
It was 1d6 plus 4.
Ah, dang it. I got them mixed up. Let me
So I'll use that first roll.
just change that here.
5, 6. So yeah, I do take 1 damage, technically.
All right. The arms and legs all lash out at you again, and you avoid most of them, but one of them kind of catches the corner of your eye. You're like, ah, damn it. Stop grabbing. Ooh.
I don't
You,
think that
you
really
got
hits.
shooken up moving by the pile of skeletons, so as you slam down on this magical skeleton, the wards of the skeleton fight off your attacks. Okay?
You see as Saber goes to punch and the ward just stop her fist, she yells in fury.
Damn it. Tat!
Alright.
Get a big old fuck off swing at one of these Skelemans.
No, I'm gonna disengage, move left.
Okay.
This one, this one, this one.
You can
This
move your
one.
character now.
Okay. Go this way, all the way forward, and that's 30. Then I'm gonna swing at the fucking mage.
This one in front of you does get an attack of opportunity as you move away, though.
Okay.
18 versus AC?
I'm a 20.
As you're moving to disengage, he kind of slams your back with his sword, but you're leaning forward and it just grazes your armor, and you kind of stumble as you make your way away.
Okay.
Whew. That's definitely a hit. You smash down on the head of this Skeletal Magi. The wards flare to life and then shatter as you smash the skull. It's still standing, but it's woozy. Oh wait, is this one? This is the one you threw the thing at, isn't it? Right? I've got that here. I've got that in the notes. Oh yes. 10 plus 5. 13. Okay. You slam down on the skeleton, and the head explodes into dust, and the skeleton collapses. Boop.
That skeleton was heavy. All it did was do a boop.
Sometimes all you gotta do is boop.
Just boop.
Skeletal Giant's turns. This one's going to swing at Blight. For... Sorry, I gotta double check. Because I forgot to write some of these down. Yeah. Am I just blind? Should be... Here we go. Not +1, +3. 2D... Or well, 1d20 plus 3. And roll 1d20 plus 1. So that is a 5 and a 15 versus AC. Which neither of those hits. Damn. These, you guys might be a little beefier than I thought. You guys might end up surviving the encounter.
Besides the caster in the back.
Yeah.
Hey,
You'll
you
be
want to
alright.
know? I'll fight you some other day. We'll see who wins.
So that's those two.
Yeah.
These ones
Oh,
move
jeez.
5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, this one's gonna give you a slam jam.
Come on and slam.
17 versus AC. I'm
Can't hear
assuming
you.
that's a no. Because I think his
AC
is 20. Yeah, so
Nice.
we're good.
And that's reduced movement due to terrain, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It's now Shiro's turn.
So Shiro just gained a bolt in the Yeah, we're gonna step behind our little friend here and cast shield. We're gonna do a little spin, kicking up the air and gain a little windshield in front of me.
Nice. +4 to AC against magic missile. And
It's magic missile and provides +4 shield
nice.
for 5 minutes.
Whoo, that's a while.
Yeah, I think I'm good for a little while.
Maybe just a little while.
Then I don't have Saber next to me anymore, so what else can I do?
What else can you do?
I don't
Move.
think anything else. I'm just gonna stay behind that little our friend for now.
Probably a good idea. Back to the top with Vista.
That
All right, if I remember correctly, you were charging up a +20.
Yep.
All right,
I'm gonna throw another bomb.
where are you throwing it?
I want to throw it over here. Well, you can't see it, but like the two giant skeleton things.
Next to Tat.
Yeah.
Can you throw that far?
How far is it?
By my count, it looks to be 30 feet.
I'm gonna move
You
two
can move.
squares over.
That's 20 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Woo, that's a crit and a confirm for 21 damage.
Plus 20.
No, 20 is the to hit.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't matter. You take your bomb out, you uncork it, you put a couple drops of another mixture in there, cork it up, slam it on your wrist, throw it. It smashes right into this one here and explodes into this one as well because it's 10 feet, right? I
Yeah.
believe so. Yep. So you all feel an earth-shattering explosion. The ground beneath you kind of quakes. This fissure opens up a little bit more, and as the dust settles and clears, both of these skeletons have been completely obliterated. Nothing
Woo!
is left but dust and bones.
I think I've redeemed myself after my first throw.
That's a pretty damn good throw.
that is.
It's hard to complain about that one.
That's a great throw.
The demon goes for the final skeleton in front of him. Roaring, he rolls
with advantage, right?
The
'Cause we got the
27.
flanking bonus.
And I don't think he needed it, but that's fine. For 14, because it's +2 with the flanking. And cleaves that one in twain. Dead, dead, and dead.
We're
Boop,
doing pretty well.
boop.
I'm a little scared at what phase 2 has for us.
Wouldn't be a
Well,
good
we
boss
got
fight
40
without a
minutes
phase
for
2,
phase
right?
2, so that might be next session.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys were going to make it through the whole fight in the first session, and I think I'm going to end up being right. So, the last exploding skeleton, you see the last exploding skeleton start to glow. It looks around and goes, skirt! And then begins to shake. Fuck, it can't. Never mind. It gives you a little love. Actually, no, it can. It begins to shake. Give me a reflex save as it self-destructs right onto Vista. 19.
Oh, that's shit.
Wait. Why is everybody rolling reflex saves?
Because isn't it 20 feet?
It is. Oh yeah, you're right. I feel like their measuring's a bit off. Because diagonals are supposed to be 5, 10, 15, 20. Tat, you're good. You're not going to get hit by it. Everybody else is. Okay, so Blight does not save. Everybody else, let me roll for the demon. Everybody else saves. So everybody else
Using a
takes
hero point.
smart, helpful.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
All right, everybody saves. Everybody takes 5 damage. And the
Jesus fuck, I'm gonna die.
last of the exploding Skelemans have exploded.
We just have to. It's fine, Vista. We're fine.
Y'all might be fine, but I'm not.
I'm not either.
The archers fire at Saber and Tat.
I'm fine with
Saber,
that. They can shoot Saber all they want.
15.
Fine.
And 5 at Tat. You both
It-
easily
normal
dodge their
AC?
strikes. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It is now the Skeletal Magi's turns. Are you guys close enough to the ones back here? Let me see. Nope. Nope. Okay. They'll wait for you to get closer. That's fine. This one here reaches out and places their hand on Saber.
Hey, let's
Doing
go.
I'm
Guessing touch
give me a
attack.
fortitude save.
A fortitude save. Oh, that's not a good fortitude save.
That is not a good fortitude at all.
You
Use
take
a hero point. Use a hero point.
It's fine. I'll let Saber take some damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also need a will save.
Oh, and a
Use-
will
use
save.
it- Use that hero point.
I'm gonna use that hero point.
On the fortitude? Okay.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna use that. I
You
don't
look like
wanna-
a basketball court.
That's better.
This is
Okay, I'm down to 1.
a professionally designed battle arena, I'll have you know. So
Oh,
that's for your
we call it a
fortitude. Okay.
basketball court.
Now give me your will.
Okay.
That
That's one
does
hero.
not save. Would you like to try again?
I don't know if Saber will actually get it if they try again then. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna reroll that one.
All right. You take 1d6 points of negative energy damage, so 3. And since you failed your will save for 1d4 rounds, which is 4 rounds, you're panicked. A panicked creature must drop anything that it's holding and flee at its top speed away from its source of fear.
I know panicked.
Are we,
Trust me, I know panicked.
Are we at a disco?
You might as well be. So you spooked. Saber has become spooked.
Yep.
And it's now Blight's turn.
The ectoplasm is spooked.
Gonna move there and do with the choppy choppies.
All right. Let's see a big hit. Big hit. That's pretty good. +4 for your dex. Okay. So you take a nice slice out of this Skeletal Magi. It has no damage on it.
Do we get Mr. Flanking for her being behind him?
Yep, you get 2 extra points. Alrighty. It's now Scarra's turn. Scarra looks around. Noticed that you're apparently fucking Neo. And he looks at Tat, who's the next closest, and attempts the same thing that he did before. Tat, he is coming at you with a ranged touch attack of, I think it was, oh my god, Scarra, why are you so bad? 12 versus touch?
Oh.
Did it hit? I can't hear him.
He failed.
Okay, he shoots a scorching ray at you, and it slams right into your armor and begins to heat up the metal armor that you're wearing. But you actually duck behind this the dead skeleton here. You kind of like pull it up and use it as almost like a shield to absorb the heat ray.
Okay, I don't know why I wouldn't use my wooden shield, but I.
Well, this is a heat ray, and you have a wooden shield.
I mean, it's the same thing for a damn skeleton in the end.
Yes, but if the skeleton gets destroyed, that's okay.
It's not like I can't make wooden shields with my wood skills.
All right, and
Or eat 'em.
Skeleman giants, but they're dead. I'm sorry, Saber's next. She's spooked. Start running away at 60 feet. You know what? I'm just gonna go.
It
Actually,
doesn't really have a clear path.
Wait,
actually, with
Yeah.
how Saber is, she can go into my consciousness. That's the safest place for her.
I'm okay with that.
So she would use her action to go into my consciousness.
I'm okay
So
with
it
that.
sounds like you're
We're
gonna
move her
have
off the
that,
board for now.
and then she's just gonna be screaming in your skull, and you're just gonna get negative.
So that is 4 rounds. That's the
Yeah,
first
3
round.
rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds.
So
Now.
3 more rounds. Okay.
Tat, your turn.
Okay, well, there's really nothing over there for me to fight. So
I'm just gonna do that to keep track.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna throw a thing at this guy.
All right, at the skeletal archer. Jeez. Sorry for the loud noise. I dropped my fidget spinner.
I think that's
yeah,
understandable in this circumstance.
At crits, you heft another one of your wooden stakes and just impale the skeleton, knocking it backwards, and it's now like clamoring to get off the stake and then collapses. All right. That's one way to do it. Apparently, I did not make this tough enough.
Well, we did just like
Shiro.
We
Lost a party
recruited.
member.
We recruited a demon.
It's true. The demon does help some.
So Shiro's gonna yell, "God fucked Saber! I need you for one thing."
God fuck Saber.
God fuck Saber.
Is that
let's
why
see.
the King of Britain is no longer here?
Exactly.
Okay, and I can see past the Baylor still, right?
No, since he's large, he's actually blocking
No.
sight. You'd have to like
Okay.
shuffle. You can do a 5-foot shuffle to his right though, so it's not a big deal. So you can be like, boop.
Yeah, let's do a 5-foot shuffle.
'Kay.
And then that gives me sight to there, which means that I can cast my spiritual weapon there.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Can I have something to signify where it is?
Sure. Might actually have a picture for specifically that.
Which lasts for 5 rounds.
Give me un secundo. Where's my stuff? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. My bad. Give me 2 seconds. How's this?
Perfect. I placed it right there.
Right
It has
here?
to be, yeah, it's the
It will not be able to
closest-
hit anything from there as this platform is raised by 10 feet. Just so you know. That's what the stairs
Well,
signify.
I understand, but it would be the closest between me and Scarra.
Okay.
So it would be floating there, but it would still be next to Scarra. Just at that height.
Can it float or fly?
You know what? Let's just put it there for.
Alright.
For easy
Convenience sake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it gets 1 attack on its first round that it comes in.
Alright. Give it a swing-a-ding.
So we're gonna. Yeah, that doesn't hit though.
The spiritual sword does not manage to. You manifest your will and spirit into this blade that's floating next to Scar, and as it swings down, it's thrown almost completely backwards by the sheer force of the wards that are surrounding Scarra's body.
And keynote, it is a saber.
Ah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
A spiritual saber.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the top of the vista.
Hide behind our Baylor.
He does not block line of sight, I don't believe. And they're from an elevated position.
Yeah, so even me staying behind the Baylor was really not.
Yeah, actually, I don't think it was.
But
The line of sight
I'll
rules
pretend
can
it
be
was.
very weird.
Yeah.
If you want to stay in that square behind him, you can feel free to.
I mean, the only reason I was there was to try and be behind him. So if that doesn't
I'm
really
gonna
work,
use
it's no reason.
that, but
Um,
not on myself. I'm gonna give it to the demon.
What?
Mix it up and then hand it to the demon.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Oh.
Does the target of that spell say self? Because that seems like the target of that spell would say self.
I don't know. It doesn't say it on my thing.
Let me double check. Personal. Target you. Yep, only you can drink that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna use another True Strike.
That sounds good.
Because I have 7 of them, and I'm gonna give it to the demon.
Ooh, that also seems really good.
But I'm also going to move.
Well, you have to move close
One.
enough to give it to the demon, so you'd have to be standing next to him.
Yeah, so you have to at least do that movement.
I'm gonna move right there.
That works. So you walk up to the demon, you pull out another one of your many vials you keep in your coat, and you shake it up and you hand it to him. What do you say to him?
Nothing. I just kind of look at him like he knows what it'll do.
He looks at you. What is this?
Why you gotta do that?
He doesn't know what it is. You're handing him a
drink
random
it.
potion.
Just drink it. It'll help.
What will it do?
It'll make you stronger.
He kind of rolls his shoulders somewhere his strength was drained earlier, and his sword is taking a toll. And he's like, all right. Takes it, drinks it, and you can see like his pupils dilate as he zones in on the skeletons in front of him. It's the demon's turn. He actually takes off with his wings flapping to land here and give this last skeleton a smashy smash. 41. I think that hits.
Probably.
You know what? I'm not going to check the stack block. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to say that it hit. 2d6 plus 3. That's 10 fire damage. And that skeleton is collapsed into a burning, charred pile of bones. Boop. All right. Congratulations. You have fought through the wave 1 of henchmen.
Woo.
So, next is the exploding, but they're dead. Then it's the archers, who are not dead. One of them's not dead. And takes a shot at Tat. 17 versus AC. The bolt slams into your wooden shield as you pull it up. And then you slam the haft of your club down on it, breaking it off into your shield.
Free metal.
And next is the Skeletal Magi. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. You're in range. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. He's not in range. You are in range, though. So, both of them point at you and give you a little bit of that touch of fatigue. Purple beams charge out of their fingertips at you. Please give me fort saves. 2 of them. God damn. You already had this attack target you one time, so you already know. You brace yourself and accept the incoming fatigue wave, but as they break off their charge, you shrug it off. You're good? It's now Blight's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm seeing like here. Oh, actually, I know how to fix this. Give me 1 second. There it is. Okay, now the measure tool should work properly. Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to set the page up for that. You could use a double move action to get there. You cannot charge, however, because it's not a straight line and it's up 10 feet.
So they're on a dais, it's up 10 feet?
Yeah.
So if I do double move action, will I still be able to hold my attack for the parry?
Yes, because I believe that is a reaction. Wait, that takes up your attack for the turn, right?
Yeah, I can hold my attack, so if I don't take
No,
one of
you
my
couldn't then.
attacks to parry, makes an attack roll. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 30 feet and then hold my attack.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself. That seems a little more than 30.
I did
2
an
squares.
angle. Nerp. I can move through occupied squares, remember?
Right. 5, 10,
But that's still 30
15, 20, 25, 30. Right. 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's 30 with like no penalties.
there. Yep.
Okay. It is now Scarra's turn. Let me look into his bag of tricks. Do, 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 do. He is going to cast magic missiles. He is technically considered. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. So he gets 3 magic missiles. He points at Tat. And Tat, you take the 3 magic missiles shoot out of the end of his finger. Sparkling balls of blue light. They you bring up your shield to block them, but they easily turn 90 degrees around your shield and slam into your side. And you take 3d4 plus 3. 10 damage. In case you didn't know, magic missile can't be stopped by anything.
Mhm.
Except for things that specifically say, like
Magic
my
missile.
like my shield.
Like your windshield, indeed. Alright. That was Scarra's turn. It's now Saber's turn. Saber yells. And that's her turn.
Hey,
Tat's
2
turn.
more turns. 2 more turns of screaming.
How long does it take to resummon her?
1 minute ritual.
Ooh.
Yeah. But no worries, no worries. We have plans for this.
Alright. Tat. Have at it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Targeting that skeleton. Chucking a wooden stake with a 15. That does indeed hit for 6 piercing damage. The wards of the skeleton fail. And you chip parts of its bones off as you throw the spear, ripping a hole in its cloak. Shiro!
Oh. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your
Ah.
spiritual weapon needs an initiative.
It goes on my turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I wasn't skipping it.
Yeah, no worries. So when does the wall start attacking me?
The wall, as soon as you move by
Or-
it, it gets an attack.
Okay.
The pile of
gonna-
bones.
I mean, while I'm running up this way, because I can do a move and an action, I will heal myself.
Okay. Go ahead.
I used the spiritual weapon, so I'm gonna do that, and then we do this one.
Alright, you give yourself 8 health points.
Which puts me there. And then let's start running through.
All right. It goes to smack you.
15, 20.
What's your AC?
Currently it's 17.
17. It does lots of scratches, but nothing manages to pierce your armor or hide.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Back to the top with Vista.
Hold on.
Oh wait, except for my saber needs to attack.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go for it.
I also forgot because it's new. Hey, that might hit.
Versus what?
His normal AC.
Scars?
Yeah.
Let me double check something here. So it does technically hit. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Damage is 8.
Oh, I see that. As the spiritual blade slashes down on Scarra, you notice that it doesn't pierce as far into his skeletal hide as you would expect, and it almost is reflected by his bones underneath.
Gotcha. That
Just curious, what damage type is it?
force.
Force? Okay. That's what I thought. Vista?
I'm going to move over here. And then that's it.
Wait, how far was that?
20 feet.
Alright. Not gonna use a spell or anything? Okay. It is now the demon's turn. He turns to face the challengers. What?
I said I'm usually before his big-headed ass.
No, you're not. You're at 11. He's at 22.
Chambers.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Since he is large, but he doesn't have reach. So never mind. He's actually going to take another move action to fly. Flap, 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 flap. He's landing right here. You will give your sword flanking one of some of those things.
No. My sword does not help with flanking.
Oh.
It's one
Very
of the
well.
small sad things.
The last archer spins around and takes a clawed swipe at him for 16, which is not enough to pierce his hide. Then that would be Skeletal Magi's turns. This one turns and does Cold Touch. So it's got a roll versus touch AC. Wow. As he goes to grab the Baelor's arm, the Baelor can see the frost already forming on the fingertips of this Magi, and he quickly steps back, quicker than belays his size, to avoid the icy touch of this Skeletal Magi. And the other one just shoots a frost thing at you. Roll d20 plus 3. 6 versus touch AC. That doesn't win. Again, you easily bring your shield up in line with the beam. You're getting used to blocking the beams at this point. That's that Blight. Here you go.
Okie doke. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 there, and then I want to make an acrobatics check and just see if I can jump up there. My normal range is 8 feet. He said it's like my vertical reach is 8 feet. I'm medium. So I want to do acrobatics check and just
Go
get
for
up
it.
there.
Yep. You easily leap up onto the 10-foot dais. Boop.
So that'll be my movement for 30 feet. And
'Kay.
then attack the archer.
Go for it. Yep. And that crit confirms. You actually sheath your blade when you go to jump up. And as you land in a sort of crouch and unsheath at the same time, cutting straight through the archer's spinal column. And it collapses. It's now Scarra's turn. Scarra actually reaches back and places a hand on each of the Skeletal Magi. And you see him essentially grab them and start pulling his hands back slowly. And as he does, you can see blue essence being sucked out of the 2 Skeletal Magi that are left and going into him. They both collapse into piles of bones on the floor. And with that, as the entire adventuring party, bar the spooked ghost, the ghost that got spooked, begins to slowly close in around Scarra, he looks each of you dead in the eyes and just... You think me trapped. And that's what we're going to call it, since that's all the time we have for this session. Good work together, everybody. You didn't get killed. I really expected the exploding guys to do more, but they didn't do as much as I was expecting, which that's okay. Next session, we'll pick it back up here with you ready to face off against Scarra proper as you fought through his minions. We'll see how you all do that. Is Lich Boy in a chair? No, he's not. He's standing behind a podium. But good
He
work,
really wants to throw a damn chair at this thing.
Good work tonight, everybody. It's 1 hero point for everyone.
What is our max hero points we have?
4. Still 4. Always 4. Yeah.
When turns deplete, is that on the first turn cast? So like 5 turns would be 4 turns after that first turn?
Yeah, so it's at the start of each of their turns. So like Scar cast it and then her turn happened.
Yeah.
So her second turn happened. So now she's got 2 turns left.
Gotcha. So it'd
Well,
be...
thanks everyone for coming out tonight.
There we go. So it doesn't get forgotten.
Yay, D&D.
Yeah, good times. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. So thanks everybody for watching and see you next time.